Gaffer, we're speaking after today's 1-1 draw with Kilmarnock. What's your immediate thoughts after that?
Yeah, obviously it's a difficult one to take again. Losing the goal late on in the game leaves you a real disappointing taste at the moment. Listen, I think for up to 90 minutes in the game we dealt with the physical threat that they had. We knew it was always going to be that coming here. They make it really difficult for you. They've had loads of success having done that in the past, and I thought we stood up to that at times. I thought when you get yourself in front the way we did, there was a lot of positive performances within it as well. You know, I thought Nectar coming in there really gave us a bit of steel, but also quality on the ball. I thought Qualm was excellent as well, you know, getting from box to box at times. So there was a lot of positives within it as well. I think you can also clearly see we're lacking a little bit of confidence in certain players, maybe not quite as free-flowing as we'd like to be. I think you see that from the way the game went. I thought, as I say, we stood up to the physical side to it, but we need to be better on the ball. And I think the break now comes at a really good time for us, because I've been saying it now for a couple of weeks. The squad is what it is now. The window's shut. We've got what we've got in. I'm delighted with what we've brought in, and now gives us a chance to work with everybody. Everybody will get fitter and stronger within that. So that it does come at a good time that we can really put it back together the way we want it to be.
Yeah, dealing with the kind of physical threats, the long balls, I felt like the defence did really well, especially with Nectar in front of that. Again, it was just kind of one moment, wasn't it, late on in the game that's ultimately left us feeling frustrated.
100%. I think that's exactly that. I think when you talk about dealing with the physical threat, I thought we did do that. Now that was something we didn't do well enough in the last game. So from that point of view, we were better. But you can't just do that for 90 minutes. That game was 96 minutes long. You need to be able to do it for the full time. And when we aren't playing as well as we'd like to be in possession, you know, you need first and foremost, you need to be better defensively and stronger defensively and see it right through to the end of the game. And one moment switching off again, and then the decision to then, well, he cuts across him, so recovery to try and get back in when Marv's there, it makes it even harder to take, to be honest.
You mentioned the players' confidence in terms of the way that they're playing with the ball. How will the international break help just kind of reset a few minds and regain or rebuild some players' confidence?
Well, just give more time together. I think again with new players coming in, getting used to my ideas on how we want to work, and also gelling with the new players that's there. That's 11 new signings this season, so it does take time to get that right. One thing, I have seen slight improvements in every game now if you look at it. So the last 2 weeks we've been winning in the game, which is great compared to where we were the weeks before. You know, we never took the lead in games. We've had poor starts in games and left ourselves a mountain to climb. The frustration then leads to the fact that we've not been able to hold on again today, because then you look at it from a different point of view. If you're able to hold on today, it looks very different. So as I said last week, don't want to repeat myself all the time, but I know exactly where we need to improve. We will improve, and I think even with some of the individual performances, especially today, it shows that we will be going in the right direction.
Yeah, just finally then, I wanted to touch upon some individual performances. I know you don't like singling players out, but Nectar Triantis obviously had one training session with the group before today's game. I thought he was outstanding in the middle of midfield, but also Quan playing higher up in more of a kind of 8 role.
Yeah, well, you said yesterday, they joined us yesterday, one training day together. That midfield three's never played together. It helps having Nectar, someone that defensive minded player that just enjoys sitting in front of the back four, and also shows his quality on the ball as well. But he was someone who's worked with me before. He knows the club inside out, so it's not as much of a risk to throw him straight in. And then, as you've already touched on there with Quan going box to box, I think it's something you see with his athleticism, his quality on the ball. He wants to get forward, but he can also do the defensive side to the game as well. And I think, as you say, I thought they were excellent in the game, and I think players like that being added in, and the more time we work together, will definitely benefit us moving forward.
Absolutely. Thank you for speaking to us.
Thank you.